OKFM 101.7.
Honorable Dr. Clement Apaak. Why former lecturer Legon was signed a former presidential staffer. Says here can Education Committee of Parliament, with him in my pa and MP for Busa South. Na Busa South was signed a president. Emma Yang Dog Meat Eaters Association of the World. African Charter no. On a vice president. Honorable Mwachi.
Kwame Nkrumah kesi ya vejo so mekie tie fo nyina no apamfo
Na bakọ de
ya me adom me ho ye na ahokyere abenedi na oya wa adokru Ghana no woyɛ dan wontumi nyi wo ho emfrim enti megide sɛ ɛno na abɛyɛ dadwen ama me ne wone Ghana fo nyina nti baby edu idie ya bompa yan so no na ye sre se omo a ye de oman na hye omo nsem no e wo se omo ma omo ni bre na de wo so omo ye na ye ho be hin han kakra no omo ye adwuma
na ayi ye ne unua agye anhwere honorable edi nkoma twema nwa be agya south wo se ahokyira ngo kase ye wo mu no se mu na mo wo power pa agye senke nke ne nke him na yedi
omunya aka na nje atie na sa ye wa ban mu no Ghana fo ehu de na yekoso na omohu de yekoso nei abra omowo opposition de na omanka nsema omuka enyina ene de omuka so mbe enyina wana so omonsa se ma omonye
covid na abese niema
o be ma omunja aka na nje tie ansa na covid be ba na nyina enim se enkoye ye nyina enim se katahwehwe ne proye ene amamu boni amode baaye no ne sunsanso no enya ade a ebebo man no eno na yehu enye covid bia enye Ukraine war ada covid baaye sika ebedi aban winsem sika ketwa ama munya bi kura cheche ma am parliamentary candidates katasi Felicia Sarnargu so mo panye campaign ye nyina ye hu
na obeya asem ya work enti wo de ye adwuma
na nya ne kure ada na enchi no ada na empa no nkogina asem dibia se de wa ka no de egu MPP party no hu fi o mo nchi ne ye nyina okrom a se ntrofo kura mutena mo studios nsem ne bia mo kan man can say so abechimo. If they want to show that it is not true, they should demonstrate it. But then you know, because women person also a Busa South. Then you know, soil machines, motorbikes, hair dryers, abobo ya 100 Ghana news, 200 Ghana news, and air fly, and yasam kitwa. It is there was a Obina Betche, a Korase or Sununi, or Suna Koranu or Nuatmu. It was not COVID, and it was not the Russian-Ukraine war. It was as a result of gross mismanagement and barefaced corruption. Just take the Auditor General's report and see the reports, and see how much money we are losing that cannot be accounted for. Member boss PPA, who they are called. Now say attitude La Bianca, attitude the customs. Na nyo mo na almost say presidency kwa okwa obi hu obi age say 20,000. And you know the evidence is there, it's obvious. And until that the aba no mo ntumi kan wo hwe nti abredi ano na omo bese omo ye mpato ho nka NDC na wo ho anka mama na ho a mama enni ho NDC enni ho mo na oman no ehye mu nsem do the needful and stop trying to blame your predecessors. Yana ka sa mo nkoye one village, one dam. And the Minuka say, dams no cry or Mampini about pro or a northern sector. What is that or crochet, one village, one dam, Bakumpo. Then I can't say when you're planning for food and jobs. After class, a more smuggle, Yadia caught booking a cotton. And they never be a dinner. are planning for food and jobs. Yeah, can say Korean. And you know, they should stop trying to blame somebody else for their incompetence, mismanagement, and barefaced corruption, left, right, and center, and the other social intervention policy. Ghanaians are not that naive. We're calling persons say, boy, a bank share, a woman to me and so, if we say free 2020 election by, so because I remember the admire Obusa South, I mean to me, boy, the Bako. Me, I'm here MP, the Maya Obusa South, a can the Abaya. And that is the real situation. It is of admitting that your government is failing. I don't think when persons for I wrote then own kind of credit. Well, but you know, now person this boy about NDC and your mama. I saw more channel.
No, I'm just think one more yabon, but a son, senior no.
I make a kind of credit. Now, when you're quite that kind of credit, what they call NDC in your mama, and a nursing trainee, and a teacher trainee, and the nurse is over 10,000. And no, you are saying I'm board on him. Our Ministry of Health. So, since 2019, I'm on clearance. Young farm wigma. They are demonstrating. Teacher trainees allowance to say in the ECOSO. When we soon your flagship programs and policy. I anticipate to her. I don't think I entry Omoka.
But honorable raise point to be said, Munchre one social intervention program be Amuriaba.
Now schools are not to social intervention.
Okay.
I am one and I quite schools no more. Hospitals now is to social intervention. Nurse for no and no many numaye. Teacher for no many numaye. I think that the definition of the social intervention policy is almost as the definition of review. Who can review almost a council? That is the MPP for you.
Mamimra, what say, Mampenin, Dada Mahama? Can't walk, can't say, I mean, I don't know, Sabe be more. Obey review free SHS policy, not for himself, but for Ghanaians. Njemuni saying,
you mean I say, they are kind of say, at every opportunity, Mampenin, Dada John the man and Mama. Aka, and I was Abaya Otisui. Sir, one national stakeholders forum and also conference. Now, free senior school na Abba, ye tum. Baby, your mama Kasa, or can't estimate a book. Sir, the free senior school has come to stay, Sir, I touch him in terms of implementation. And the Mampeni Akufado. One ma edutum coin. Now one convening national stakeholders conference and after forum. Now Yamet Nasi, former vice chancellor, leaders of faith-based organizations, CSOs, the South Africa Education Watch, IFES Nomo, and Parliament, Ahimfo, church groups. Then I am met Nasi. Now program variables are they are defining program. Yan fan of Baku. Then whom common air share. Bibi a touch mano. Na yet me a crack. The attorney say, a Corana more school no. Omu na young Cora. A Ghana dachi. And it's a program number. Nasa a touch man, for example. Omudian and Sam. Busumi Bakumi Rubia, Yabete and Koye, Bekwate na buffer stock food suppliers, abandon Omoka 340 million. They are near Triabe 150 million pet. Now, so I must say the entire woman, my Ebianan Conese, Abai into Omoka. Now, yet me, I should ask him, no name, whom be a pono, a walk near to me, a sunny. Yeah, I can say one of the ways to address this issue is to decentralize the food chain. Then some from Kokanina, Minu secondary school. Na Sikano, Efri Accra, na Abba, schools, na Beza, headmaster. And I say, headmistress, Danny Hall Prophet, Danny Hall Master. Any metron, no more transit, no more enshire. You know, be this. for the whole term and after the whole semester. No more promo suppliers. No more supply. Say the equi, wouldn't say you can't want some buffer stock food suppliers are. A banker say after the pack a credit or moment starting supply. No, the better of Janice say in the no more econo. And ya dear a vessel and Quarano in some schools more than 3 weeks, and I say 1 month to put. And you can bet say perishables. And no, ya duanamone, control redemone, moko na sifuano. I was buying 30% of the feeding grant. Eco schools, you know. Normally, I talk to an own question and for. And also schools to be classy almost free. Over 6 to a year or the same 12 months. I'm a baby, I know free no. I'm up for say more and you're for free on credit and put. Emma, Northern Region Charge, Eddie Carter Betuja. Says I buy a baby and Pahua. One bema, you two no more school no, Akufi, na year once and call some Becca Hono. One month's work if you. Because no be two Jana buying a year the Obeya and no Akadaho. But the Athene say, the Akompono, and ya dear, a bit me as sustaining schools to no Ache. So just in the area of feeding alone, it means it was a quality and quantity and also a touch mano. This should be a good reason for a review of the feeding arrangement. Now, according to the program, no, so called a Free School Secretariat website. One other area, I was buying a canofano. In the area of core textbooks. I was saying, free or secondary school or your core subject to know. I don't mean answer. They are on their core subject. I was buying any to me at top core subject books, you know, etiquette and manquarano. But you can send Ghana and your daughter Pac send Ghana. Or more usual one year. Schools in the Bisa Oqua and Quaramian now more check one core math textbook. And Quaramian no more check one core English textbooks. Some of the schools who are the Oqua and Quarano and Sia and check one core a math and or English textbook. Science, 4 students sharing one core science textbook. About the sign of programmer,
but says Sadia way, and yeah, a bang bass for and Quanaba, and war schools in Konya, schools under trees, schools are any books in there, a perennial problem.
Kwame, I don't accept that argument.
Okay.
I don't accept that argument because preaching at school are be. Yena yate, the abandoned penny for a car for home. And we know the variables. A car, a was a buying effa. I don't know, make free feeding, free boarding, free core textbook, free ICT, free library. You can go and check. They have listed them. And the reason why this one is different is that a buying a cancer of Befa Hoka. Now, can so the bar parliament to know. Afibia Yigitum. So, as we are speaking, Abana next year, so between 2017 and 2021, a car or boy for all of this, 7.62 billion. For 2022 alone, or for that bar parliament, for a free senior school policy, or more request 2.3 billion. I approve. So yes, even if in the past these things were happening, we can assume that these were some of the reasons our government said cost a factor. Cost was a factor that affected enrollment. If you know the jika way you know afa, na sa cost ama and Korani di entimi and co school essence or ma for entimi triano or no sakano. I'm a young Ghana for any ebe sakano. Edi Safibia ye approve Sikano say the make 2022 2.3 billion no. Nasa and Korani enya and Yanindi. Nasa in Yarene and co. Nasa textbooks no omunya. We have every reason to ask. Say Sikano, dear Namudiaye. And that is the point I am making. It is when we talk about review, no, say the man that Jomama Kayano. The review is to ensure that the program serves us well. Obia and person be good program no. Me amike me ba eba ko e chowasi. me work for Sonomo and my nieces who are in the system. And this tendency say, yena diaba, the pen ye review, Abraham Krani bre, a teacher for the bre, na a wolf no, almost as a result of the uncertainty and the starvation. Well, one morning say after the old boys and girls, almost your food drives. So what or they say, in fact, old boys, almost your food drives. So ombe people nuane, no mo dia ko boa enkwara no. When you say parents no do na woman so almost yan to boa e dia boa. When you say parents no be kura schools na omo nkwara no e wo ho. Woman call that neighborhood, no more identify a man more around. Now, Omama Musika, some fanya in Nuane, and Fama Omunkorano. Is that the best that we expected from the program? And then what we call for a review is about looking at the feeding arrangement. It's about looking at the inadequacy of core textbooks. It's about looking at ensuring that every school has a well-equipped ICT library and ICT computer lab. Variables now, Momo say, a constitutive free school. No, let's examine them one by one and do the assessment to see if we are doing the needful in terms of program now. So when we call for a review, when the mama calls for a review, when or they say Adai Mensa calls for a review, when Professor Ayite calls for a review, when the Presbyterian Church calls for a review, when Kwame Sifakan calls for a review, when Kwame Tikesia calls for a review, it is not that all of these individuals woman percent program will be a best. Yenina ye percent program no. Ye na etumi so mfasoa ebebo yenyina. And so that is the point that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has been making. Nkwano le ba ya nkada this time ya. But on ba ye mpono abrebia no. Wo ka kira Akufo-Addo say menua sa program yi ma yensin konya na yentena se na yendi nkomo na yenfro bibiara no ho hia na yentoto adwen shire be ya yedi program no ebesi amana somfaso amagana any adachi. This call ought to be heeded, but this tendency say be a jomama country one yet or yeah because oh jomama kind. It is not about John Dramani Mahama, it is about the students, it is about the teachers, it is about the parents, it is about the future of this nation. And you don't think supum
Medasa no pay.
Na
ayi baby ani ekodi tuo no woman no obisa na da ne wo no bra kun tokwa na nam se da bi o.
Oh, kwano graba oba wache o ya pa maame no.
Oh.
Sense amanfo jijin satin na sifo. Ndu ko wa wo ma pam no wo bubu ni nyina.
Eti that the sen no ne ade no o de akogu hin.
Na say yi wa relocate okomadina nti onya kwan a say onu se onu ya de. Google map adawroma. Yeah, you be baby owo.
You be baby owo. Medasa. Hey. Medasa no pay. Yes, yeah, that's pa. Okay, 101.7 so any Honorable Dr. Clement Apaak. And you know attribute and common patch.
OKFM 101.7.